here we go. Radiant Charizard, Forest Hillstone, and a Dragapult EX all in the prize card.
Yeah, so nothing too bad, but a couple, like, for each one, an awkward one-off prize that you definitely will not want access to. So, yeah, both players on similar footing.
Okay, so James is on our left, Clement on the right. Clement playing that Dragapult EX archetype. There's the fist bump, and it looks like Clement is starting us off here in our final hit. The Lille Regional Championships has led that copy of I see a turn attach. Is that all?
Oh, no.
Is that all?
Is that all?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
No.
Myriad Leaf Shower is currently live. If we can get 3 energy onto that active Tilmask Ogerpon, we could see a KO. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear. We know
Not like this. It's definitely possible with energy switch. Yeah.
You just need one as well. Just attach one from hand, and then Teal Dance another one onto the bench. You can get there. Although, is James' hand also not that great?
Okay, right. Let's take a second.
Okay,
compose ourselves. Okay, so if James wants to win exactly this turn, what we need to see is another Tilmask Ogerpon EX hit the bench. You can activate Teal Dance to attach a grass energy to itself. You then energy switch it onto the active one, and then you can attach another grass to the active. Now, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. However, it's possible. James could win this turn.
And there's no reason not to go for it either, because even the way James' hand is looking from seeing it more, you can still go for this while setting yourself up nicely the way you usually would in case you miss. So you may as well go for it. There's no reason not to. As long as you get your regular Regidrago setup going on, yeah, why not?
Yep. Oh, and the Squawkabilly will help piece together that combo. Nice. That Squawkabilly, in case you don't know, basic Pokemon has an ability, Squawk and Seize. As long as it's the first turn of the game, you can discard your hand to draw 6 more. And in case you don't know, the Myriad Leaf Shower is what James might be working towards here. 30 plus 30 for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So as long as there's 3 grass energy on the Ogerpon, that is enough prerequisite damage, and that would be all she wrote for this game 1. Okay, James, let's see. Regidrago V, love to see that in case we don't hit the magic term.
Cancelling Clone as well, just because.
Yeah.
Why not, I guess?
That's not super relevant. Pheasantipity hits the bench. We love that.
Yeah, and then after this, yeah, it's going to be Squawk and Seize. I mean, okay, that hand was pretty bad without the Squawkabilly anyway, so even if you're not going for the donk, no reason not to go for that Squawk and Seize there. Let's see, does he have it? 6 cards?
I see. Oh, energy switch. No grass energy, though.
No, oh, that's...
No way. Wait, there's no any draw support, is there?
No, there's not.
So that's it. The turn is over.
That's a complete whiff from James. And you can attach his fire energy to the Regidrago at least. Jamming Tower, sure. Yeah, why? Actually, that's a really good find.
Yeah.
We saw how effective that was.
Stadium card that turn where it makes all tool cards useless while it's in play. It turns a Sparkling Crystal there for Clement. But it looks like Clement can breathe a sigh of relief here. Oh, we're going to see an energy. Might see a retreat into the Motivate. Motivate's a fantastic. Oh, no, we're not. No. Okay, we're going to see attached to the Regidrago.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big miss from James, though. I mean, even in terms of like setup, yeah, it's not great. And yeah, just a pass. Wow. Okay, right. Oh, an anticlimax.
Over to Clement now as he navigates this turn. Why don't you talk to us about the Dragapult EX archetype flare and what it's looking to do?
Yeah, so one more time. So the Dragapult EX, what you want to do is, in a similar way to the Regidrago deck, you want to be attacking with that Dragapult EX's Phantom Dive attack. However, instead of using the Apex Dragon from the Regidrago V to copy it, or rather the Regidrago V-Star, you just want to evolve it up, do it the old-fashioned way. So get your Rare Candy, get your Stage 2 Dragapult EX into play, and then you have the supporting team as well of the Pidgeot, which lets you, once per turn, the Pidgeot EX's quick search ability, search a deck for 1 card. So play similarly to the Charizard in that regard. It's just a setting up Stage 2 deck that wants to get all its setup going and then just overwhelm the opponent with Phantom Dive damage. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question here, Freya. Since both decks want to be using Phantom Dive, what's the advantage to using a Dragapult EX instead of a Regidrago V? 320 HP in a nutshell.
Ooh,
yes.
That's a good number right there, isn't it? Yeah, so Clement's going to try and get that Dragapult EX rolling.
And actually also, the fact that the Dragapult EX is a Terra Pokemon means that when it's on the bench, it can't be damaged either.
Yes, that is a great point, actually.
It is a Terra, right? Yeah.
It is a Terra.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is definitely. So we're going to see a Nest Ball concluding there for the Rotom V.
Of course, if it wasn't a Terra Pokemon, Sparkling Crystal wouldn't work.
That as well. There we go. What is Sparkling Crystal, actually?
So
wait, hold on a second. Oh. I don't think there's a lot going on here. They're going to see a Draclock Recon Directive. Oh, it does find an Arven, though.
Okay, there we go.
That is a well-trained Draclock. In case you don't know, that Draclock has an ability, Recon Directive, lets you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. 1 goes in your hand, 1 goes to the bottom. I have a sneaky feeling that if that Draclock didn't hit something good, that would have been turned over. But luckily for Clement, it did. Yep. So Arven can find an item and a tool card. Can't be Forest Hillstone, we know that, though.
Yeah, we can
find Buddy Willy Puffin to start setting up your bench.
Yeah, and to answer your earlier question, that Sparkling Crystal is the card card that really sort of pushed Dragapult over the edge in terms of being a strong contender, and this is something else that it can make use of, which Regidrago can't. It is an A-Spec tool card that reduces the attack cost of your Terra Pokemon by 1 energy of any type. So you can go ahead and just attach just once and then put on the Terra Crystal, and all of a sudden, or rather the Sparkling Crystal, and then you've got a Dragapult going straight away.
Yep. So there we go. Woo, Clement can breathe a little sigh of relief there. Managed to get out of that sticky situation he was in when Arvin just concluding here. Looks like eyeing up the Dreepy at the very least. I would imagine a Buddy Puffin. And it looks like a TM Devolution as well. Buddy Puff, in case you don't know, lets you grab any 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and pop them straight onto your bench. Here we are going to see that now for a Dreepy and a Pidgey.
Yeah, good thing for Clement is that knowing that James's start wasn't really the strongest, this Pidgey, there's a good chance this Pidgey will be safe here. It does, of course, have 60 HP, so that does mean that a Apex Dragon copying Phantom Dive from James's side, that Phantom Dive 6 damage counters would be able to KO that Pidgey easily, which is not a great position to be. There is no 70 HP Pidgey you can play to avoid that.
No. You are correct, son. Yeah, that hand is a bit dire, so we're going to be using the instant charge here off Rotom, I would imagine.
But I think that's fine, right?
Yeah, it lets you end the turn and draw 3. Okay, over to James now. He's playing that Regidrago V-Star Archetype. Once get Regidrago V-Star rolling as soon as possible using Apex Dragon, since you can copy the attacks of any one of your Dragon-type Pokemon in your discard pile. How are we going to get that powerful energy cost on the Regidrago? By a combination of Teal Dance and Energy Switch, because Apex Dragon requires 2 Grass and a Fire. Once you do get that rolling, though, you have a whole myriad of ways, as we do see an Energy Switch moving in energy onto the bench Regidrago V-Star. We can copy Dragapult EX, Giratina V-Star, but here we do see Legacy Star being used, V-Star power once per game. Discard the top 7 cards of your deck, then you can grab any 2. Whoa, that's a lot of energy. And 2 super, 1 Super Rod as well.
So 1 Super Rod and a Nest Ball. Oh, that's dreadful.
And worth noting, but there's 2 Regidrago V-Star in the discard pile now. One's already there, one's in the discard pile, one's in play.
Does that mean he has to get back the Super Rod? I mean,
hopefully plays other copies.
Literally just gets 2 Grass Energy.
2 Grass Energy.
Okay, no, actually, to be fair, this is fine, because now you can Teal Dance onto the active, draw a card, and attach manually, and you can attack.
Yeah, you can definitely still attack, but we want to just be careful of the Regidrago V-Stars available. So, yes, Legacy V-Star power. Discard top 7 cards of your deck, then you can grab any 2 from your discard pile.
Although, actually, having said that, is there an attacker in James's discard to copy? I can't remember what he discarded off that Squawk Seas. I can't remember if there was a Dragon-type Pokemon in there.
Well, let's have a look.
There's a
Dragapult EX. Okay.
So yeah, not the most sort of flashy Legacy Star ever, but still, I mean, yeah, Phantom Dive gets a really good double KO there, so I think James is still going to be pretty happy about that.
In case you don't know, Phantom Dive does 200 damage into the active, and then you can spread 6 damage counters on the bench, so that is 6 damage counters on the Pidgey, and more than enough to KO active Drac Lock. Now, it looks like Clement actually has the pieces needed to pull off an attack. Wait a minute, hasn't got the energy in hand.
Oh, no, not yet. I guess, could you Arvin for an Earthen Vessel?
Does he? Yes, actually, because Rare Candy is now, so yes. So Arvin would have to grab Earthen Vessel.
Oh, but the problem is the jamming tower is currently in place, so there's actually... Yeah, so actually you need to grab the Serendipity here, because you need to flip the script and find a counter to that jamming tower, otherwise your Sparkling Crystal doesn't work. Yep,
so that jamming tower, in case you don't know, is a stadium card that makes all tool cards in play useless, for lack of a better term. So it looks like Clement's going to grab himself the Serendipity EX, basic Pokemon with that flip the script ability. Fantastic card, seen in a lot of decks, letting you draw 3 cards once per turn if one of your Pokemon was knocked out last turn, which of course they was. Didn't see any energy there, though.
Professor Turo, another Arvin, and a Dragapult EX. All stuff that is either not very useful or stuff that you already had. So yeah, definitely not what he was looking for there. A little bit unfortunate.
So it looks like Arvin is going to be played.
Yeah, what can you even grab, right? I mean, I guess you can grab the... Okay, you can Rare Candy to the Dragapult, sure. You could grab Lost Vacuum to get rid of the jamming tower.
That works as well. That's a fantastic point.
Yeah, and then if you do that, I guess you could attach the Sparkling Crystal and just do the first attacker, Jet Headbutt, for no energy attack cost.
You could. That'd be a nice 70 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great, but like if it needs a must, right?
Looks like Earthen Vessel is being eyed up, though. Earthen Vessel is an item card, and you discard 1 card from your hand to grab any 2 basic energy from your deck. Fantastic card. And that will help alleviate the problems. You're right. the jamming tower would still be in play.
Yeah. And you can see those are literally the Earthen Vessel and the Vacuum are the two cards he was debating. Does decide to go for the Earthen Vessel in the end, and I think this is fine, mainly because essentially both means achieve the same end. You're just attaching the energy first, and that's probably better because maybe you keep the jamming tower in play for one more turn. Maybe you think that you haven't got an answer to it, but we know that there's a second Arven in hand, so that next turn Clement could just search for the Vacuum.
Just a shame that 70 plus 200 isn't enough to KO the active. We're talking the jet.
Oh no, it's 10 short.
10 short, yeah. So a little bit unfortunate mathematics there, as we do see the Earthen Vessel going to discard a boss's orders to grab a basic Psychic and a basic Fire.
So the energies needed to eventually power up the Phantom Dive, they're going to hand, so has got that somewhat ready. As we do see James, just cutting the deck. It's whenever you shuffle your deck, you have to offer your opponent a chance to cut it. It's just a matter of courtesy and it's part of the rules and all that.
Yep.
And then Psychic Energy attached onto the Dragapult EX, and Jet Headbutt for 70 damage.
Not bad. You know, a little 1 for 70. Okay, James, over to yourself. What can we do here? Okay, so it looks, I'm trying to get a little peek at the hand. The Earthen Vessel is like being eyed up. We're going to discard an Earthen Vessel as well. Now remember, James has a few hurdles he has to navigate. If this game goes long, it could be hard for James to win. We see 2 copies of Regidrago V-Star currently in the discard pile, and a few energy as well, as 2 are going to be taken off the Earthen Vessel. So Super Odds, which we did see one of them get discarded off the Legacy Star, it could be an important resource if this game goes long. Yeah,
the reason why the Regidrago V-Star has options for it that the Dragapult deck doesn't, like both of these decks have their own advantages, right? Yeah. The advantage of the Dragapult deck is that you have the extra HP of the Dragapult EX, and that's really great. And that normally the advantage of the Regidrago V-Star is that you have access to other dragon attacking options. You have the Kyurem and you have the Giratina V-Star, but the Giratina V-Star is not enough damage, even with the 280, to take a KO on a Dragapult.
Yep, and that's one of the drawbacks, as we do see a Hoo-Hoo, a Fezandipity, and a Regidrago V hit the bench after a Till Dance activation.
The Fezandipity was already out. That was
sorry, I apologize.
Yes.
There's an energy switch though. Going to get that energy from the Ogerpon onto the Regidrago V. But yeah, and if we do, I was going to see an Apex Dragons copy, a Phantom Dive. Looks like one's going to go on a Fezandipity, EX on the bench, 200 onto the active, and then the rest onto the Rotom V.
So actually thinking about it, actually. So one on the Fez is obvious, because then you can do Phantom Dive with the active. Actually, just going to put all of it on there. Fair enough. Okay,
Clement, we're going to have to try and see some backup attackers at some point. It does have a Nest Ball, though. I think that was off the top. Needed to see that.
No, it definitely didn't have that last one. Otherwise, would have played it. So that was definitely the top deck there. Now, yeah, it is such a shame that it's 10 short of a knockout. But there is something cool that Clement could do.
What's that?
So if you Phantom Dive this turn, you could, in theory, finish off the Regidrago later, send it to the bench, and Holucha ping to take the knockout with the flying entry.
Definitely could. That's something to definitely keep an eye on. If I had the boss's orders and Holucha now could have done it this turn, maybe. Oh no, of course you need the 200 into the active, of course.
Yeah,
you're right. That's something to keep an eye on. Okay, here is a Nest Ball being played. This has to get a GP, right? We're going to have to get a backup attacker at some point.
Yeah, you have to, and the unfortunate. Hold on, wait. We didn't do it with the Radiant Alakazam. That'll do
it. Yes, if we have a way to get Holucha flying entry, we'll get an extra 10 damage. So the Arven can now grab. It has to be Ultra Ball because flying entry is a coming into play ability.
Yes, so it has to be the Ultra Ball here to. Oh, you're taking a bit of a wait. No, Buddy Poffin. Is there something we're missing here? Maybe he's doesn't want to go for that straight away, but just wants to set it up for later. Oh no, I guess. The thing is, you don't need to take the KO this turn. Yeah. You can kind of do a similar play to what we just described, but you don't necessarily need to do it straight away. You can still just do the 200 now. Yeah, use the Buddy Poffin to set up more GPs, and then next turn, do the manipulation with that. So yeah, that's probably a better way to go about it, because that way, you're not taking prizes early and making yourself more vulnerable to an Iono, for example. Yeah, you probably don't want to commit all your Sparkling Crystal or anything like this, extra energy cards to Dragapult. That's likely going to go down. So Arven will search the Buddy Poffin to grab 2 more GP, which we needed to see as some backup attacker. Yeah, so there we go. And then attachment onto the active, and Phantom Dive, 200 going onto the Regidrago V-Star in the active. So that will be on 270 damage, 10 away from a knockout. And then let's see where Clement decides to put these extra 6 on the bench. It would be very, very impactful. These bench manipulation, very important for the Dragapult EX. Oh no, we're not going to see the Phantom Dive straight away, so we're going to see the painful spoons from Radiant Alakazam, then you move 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another. Yeah. I guess it kind of, yeah, in a way, manipulating it in a way to make sure you get to the same result, right? So yeah, it makes total sense here. So yeah, now, Phantom Dive, 200 to the active, so that will now put it up to, what was it, 250?
Yep.
Yeah, 250 there, and then 60 going on to the Squawkabilly, setting up for a potential really nice follow-up KO next turn.
Yep, so 80 damage on that Squawkabilly on the bench as well. Okay, over to James. Let's see, what is your... Tell you what, a Triforce there would be a bit naughty, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, Triforce would be devastating here. It's like getting rid of, especially if you know that you're... Wait, would that just win the game? Would that be enough? No, you'd be short, right? Because there's 200 on there right now, so
I apologize. I am 10 short again. Oh, just getting excited there. Yeah. So it looks like James is going to start off there with an Ultra Ball. We're going to grab Noctowl, that Jewel Seeker. Love that card. Noctowl has the ability Jewel Seeker. When you evolve into it, as long as you have a Terra Pokemon in play, you can grab any 2 trainer cards you like from your deck. Yeah,
so going to do a quick little Super Rod first, just to get this Regidrago V-Star back into the deck. We know that, yeah, there's a 2 in the discard, so he needs to get at least 1 back. Actually going to get back 2 for good measure, and a Grass Energy 2. Super Rod gets played, all the Fritos get shuffled back, and that does leave Noctowl as the last card in hand. There's the evolution. Jewel Seeker triggering with that Tail Mask Ogerpon in play. Yeah, Professor's Research is an obvious choice. And then, I guess, what do you go? Oh, thinking about that. Wait, no, Temple of Sinnoh doesn't do anything here. What? Maybe just get rid of it.
Just to thin it out of the deck, I imagine. Probably knows that Dragapult doesn't play many stadiums that it needs to worry about, so let's just get Temple of Sinnoh out the deck. These are high-level plays. You don't want to join Temple of Sinnoh in the late games. How about I get it in my hand now and just immediately discard it via Professor's Research?
Yeah, very heads up. And it's also, there's nothing else vital that you need to go for here. You just want to draw a bunch of cards. You want to see more energy mainly, so yeah, just thin out the useless card for the Jewel Seeker instead. Makes a whole lot of sense.
So we do see the Professor's Research there being played, 7 new cards. Let's see what they are. I tell you what, this game has developed a lot more than just a Myriad Leaf Shower turn 1 for game.
Yeah, here it is. Oh, there's
Regidrago V-Star.
Yeah, found it straight away and finds the Grass Energy too. So there is now another Regidrago ready to go when this one eventually gets knocked out. So that's a really, really good mitigation setup there from James. And now he's looking through in the discard pile just to see what else he has access to. He knows that he can't Legacy Star this game. That's already been used.
Yep.
So he needs to make sure that he's aware of all the resources that he has and that he doesn't have. And then finishing the turn off with another Phantom Dive. Going to be a KO on the active, but now where is the split going? Oh wait, is he Trifrosting? No, I think he's just got multiple dice out in case.
He's got the dice ready,
just in case he wants to split up a bit. So yeah, let's see how he goes for this here. 30 onto the Dreepy, it looks like. 20 onto the Alakazam, and then 1 more. Where's that going? James is thinking about it. Onto another one onto the Radiant Alakazam, maybe? Oh, he's thinking about it. It's so crucial to place these damage counters in exactly the right way. This is the true skill in piloting any deck that makes use of the Phantom Dive attack.
2 on Radiant Alakazam brings it in range of a Triforce, right?
Yes, it does.
So it's going to be 3 on Bench Dreepy, 1 on Bench Dreepy, 2 on Alakazam.
Yes.
Okay, so the...
3-1-2, yeah.
Yep, so the less damage Dreepy gets promoted, and it is over to Clement. Now, does have all the pieces. Oh no, still needs a stadium replacement, sorry, if it wants to.
Oh, but there it is.
Pokemon League headquarters. Don't see that one too often. Stadium card that makes all basic Pokemon's attack cost 1 colorless more. Not super relevant here, but could come up.
Yeah, and it is still a stadium count ultimately. That's what matters most right now.
It could have had no text for that matter. It's good enough in that scenario.
Yeah. Oh, and that flip the script wasn't bad, you know. Finding a Dratcloak and an Iono, definitely a card that you want to play this turn. The Noctowl's been used, so and there's Pheasantipity out, but still you got to play to your outs as much as possible, right? Iono seems pretty good to play here. Or maybe not.
Probably needs to play the Arven to grab Rare Candy. I haven't quite got that yet. Oh, there's a Rare Candy. The Recon Directive off these Dratcloak. Oh my goodness gracious. There's some well-trained Dratlock here, everybody.
Yeah. Now you play the Iono, no sweat. Yeah, definitely worth going for because now you with the Recon Directive you have the freedom to play the Iono when otherwise you would have needed to play the Arven to grab the Rare Candy instead.
Although, they still need basic energy.
Oh, yeah, but...
I guess out the woods yet.
So Arven, I guess, could guarantee that because you could get another Earthen Vessel. But
only plays 1.
Only plays 1. Oh, no,
it's going to be Iono. Okay, then, folks. So we need to see a basic energy here from Clement from this Iono to 6. Has used Flip the Script. Has used Recon Directive. Okay, if we don't see that, we can't use Phantom Dive. Can use Jet Headbutt still. But there is the energy.
Important to note.
Oh, wait. Counter Catch is currently live as well. That's going to make this so much. Oh, we could even see Counter Catcher into Squawkabilly. Could see Counter Catcher into Regidrago. Could see Counter Catcher onto Fez.
Oh, love that.
Pheasantipity.
Get the sucker to the active because, this is so smart because this is not a KO here. So you can go ahead and you do Phantom Dive, 200, spread the damage around, and then you can finish everything off next turn. That is super clever.
Don't forget that Halucha is still currently live as well.
Yeah, it is. Clement, again, putting on a masterclass display with a Dragapult, knows exactly how to play this deck in the most effective way, and is setting up for a 6-prize turn next turn.
A 6? Oh, looks like it's going to iron up the Regidrago now. Don't mind it. Get it out of the way.
He's putting just enough on it so that he can finish it off with something else later.
Okay.
This is so clever.
Wow.
Because then next turn you win off a 5 Phantom Dive and Halucha, and moving stuff around with Radiant Sam. And because there was no knockout, Serendipity isn't live.
Yep, so that was an Iron to 2. No bailout options for James. What a turn there from Clement. James, what can you do? Has to maneuver, and that's a concession! Wow!
Clement Courbois, take my hat off to you. That was my mind is blown. Like the Galaxy Brain level plays coming from Clement, but he's doing France proud right now.
Wow, Clement Courbois, what a game! How much did that game develop from being a potential myriad leaf shower and that's all she wrote to all of a sudden Clement navigating so well out of there and managed to get that all home. We had a jet headbutt as well. I wonder how many games you win if you announce jet headbutt.
Yeah, but this is the strength of Phantom Dive, right? If you're clever with your damage placement, you can set yourself up so that you never essentially take a knockout until the point where you know you can just win the game. And that's exactly what Clement did there. Set himself up for a 6-prize turn. And yeah, with this start, we thought, you know, Phantom Dive, KOing the Dracloak and the Pidgey. You thought, oh, well, what's Clement going to do from here? But he pulled it back, kept Phantom Diving, set up the damage in the absolute best way possible. James was able to mount some counterattacks, of course, but after Clement just sort of flooded the field of damage, there was nothing James can do. And with the INO combined with no draw outs, just concedes the game.
Yep. Wow. That was all she wrote there, realistically. You know, massive shout out to the MVP, in my opinion, has to be those Dracloak. Both of those uses of Recon Directive found Clement exactly what he needed. Without them, those Arvins would have had to been used to find different targets. And that's one advantage of actually using the Dragapult EX via its evolution line, is that you can make use of Recon Directive, whereas James can't do that.
I just saw the opening hand for Clement. It was a lone Dreepy start, but this time he does have a Buddy pop in.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh. Okay, well, we was all holding our breath there. Yeah. I can tell even people at the stage are like, wait a minute. But there is 2 copies of GP currently prized for Clement. But here we go. Game 2 at the Lille Regional Championship Final is about to get started here. I would imagine James is going to kick us off. And here we go.
Yeah, this is a matchup where no matter who you are, you always want to go first. You either want to get your Regidrago out first or you want to get your Dragapult out first. Makes a lot of sense.
Here we go. Here's the fist bump. James is going to be kicking us off here. James is currently 1-0 down. Needs to win 2 games in a row to become a first-time regional champion. Kicking us off here with a Nest Ball.
Yes, Nest Ball able to search your deck for any basic Pokemon and put it straight onto your bench. And of course, this being the first deck search, James is going to take the chance to look through and work out those prizes. We didn't get a chance to talk about James's prizes actually, but I did notice he had a couple of one-offs prized. He had that Mew EX prized and also that Cleffa, which is, well, granted, it's not ideal, but in this matchup, you probably don't want to bench it anyway. It's a little bit of a liability for a Phantom Dive.
That is a dangerous Cleffa if you put that down.
Yes.
So I'm sure Cleffa is going to be perfectly fine hiding in the prize cards. And I find it interesting. It is the battle of the Phantom Dive. Who is the best Phantom Diver? Regidrago, V-Star, or Dragapult itself? Only one way to find out, but currently James needs to win this game if he wants to take that crown.
Yeah, he does. So Nestball's going to find the first Teal Mask Ogerpon. Of course, makes total sense. You want to get your energy down early, get those Teal Dancers going, attach extra energy, draw extra cards, find your way through the deck. Yeah, it's... Galvantula, you know, put on a very brave fight, and I'm still, Ross was absolutely right. I was reeling over in the backstage when I saw that, but you know what? I see the Galvantula love in the chat, fair play, but I mean, Galvantula isn't in the finals, and Teal Mask Ogerpon is for both decks, well, not for both decks, but for one of the decks, so, you know.
Shout out to you, chat, as we do see the Teal Dance activation, gets to draw a card here. And I guess the saving grace about playing against Dragapult EX is that you know there's not going to be much turn 1 pressure. Oh, big here. Talk and Seize being used, but that's a lot of... Wait, Serendipity getting discarded, Giratina, V-Star, and the Curum.
Yeah, I mean, Giratina, V-Star, and the Curum is good, but yeah, interestingly, he chose not to bench the Serendipity. I think this is James adapting here, realizing, hold on, Clement is not going to take knockouts until he can win the game, so Serendipity is never going to be live.
Tell you what, Clement doesn't play Manaphy, right? Having that Curum in the discard pile early is huge. Oh. Turn 2 Triforce basically said, you need to get down 4 Dreepy, otherwise I wipe them all. So that could be interesting for us to keep our eyes. And we know that Clement's actually prized 2 Dreepy as well, so what was you going to say?
I was going to say is that, again, James has found very early on his first turn the one-off jamming tower that he plays.
Yep. Love that jamming tower, making all tool cards effectively useless, as James is going to Ultra Ball away Temple of Sinnoh and his own Dragapult EX to grab a Regidrago V-Star. And you're right, James probably working out, I'm not going to be dealing with much turn 1 pressure here, so I've actually have time. But yeah, there's that Triforce. We can see it on the side. Apex Dragon can copy that. You have to discard all your energy after using it, but you can do 110 damage to any 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. That right there is a great number for getting rid of GP. Right, that's our turn 1 there for James. Let's see what Clement can do.
Oh, it's not a lot, you know. It's Buddy Puffin, which, sure, you can grab 2 more basics, but with no Manaphy out, James can in theory just win next turn.
Yeah, no, you are, yes.
With the Kyurem discard, there's you know, not much else extra needed in setup. You just need an energy switch, an energy attachment, and a Regidrago V-Star, and you're good. So
Regidrago V-Stars in the hand, got Ultra Balled for, right?
And there's a research in the hand too. Oh, Clement's got to be careful here. I don't think he has another way to search for a basic either. I think it's just as Buddy Puffin.
Well, we know 2 are prized anyway, so there's going to be only 1 being taken here. Goodness gracious. That Triforce interesting because Manaphy usage goes down because Dust Noir exists, but what this does do is open up, it opens up gameplay lines for other bench attacking decks.
Yeah, that hand, there's no other way to draw cards to search for a basic.
Really?
Really? Oh dear, oh dear.
This GP's attack might be seeing a petty grudge.
Oh my goodness.
That'll have to be one real big grudge to try and get out of this business.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure that, let's look at when we get a chance, look at the hand again. I want to make sure that I'm seeing this right, but I'm fairly sure, yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
There's the Psychic Energy, yeah, going to attach it onto the bench.
Makes sense.
Counter Catcher, TM Diva, there's no way to draw cards.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
okay, that's Clement's turn there. James, Triforce wins this game, actually. Wait a minute. There's no, oh my God.
I was saying,
you explained that to me, and I've only just realized. Okay, we saw a turn attachment already, right?
Literally just need Energy Switch.
We just need Energy Switch.
Energy Switch wins the game.
There it is! So we're going to see Energy Switch from the bench Ogerpon to the active Triforce, 110 damage to any 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. There's only 3 Pokemon. That'll be all she wrote. Have we missed something?
No, I think James has missed something. Does he not see it?
Kyurem is in a discard pile, right? Yeah. There it is.
There we go.
So Triforce for game. James Cox wins our game 2 here at the Lille Regional Championship. Do you know what this basically means, Freya?
What?
Lille Regional is going to come down to a best of 1.
Well, one more time. It's 1 game to decide if the streak of non-European domination continues, or if Clement can defend the French home soil and take the Lille Regional Championships home.
We're going to have a replay coming up here. It's going to be a quick one because that game wasn't particularly long. Yeah, there's the past, and that was all she wrote realistically. James managed to get that Squawking Seas was so impactful. Got all the attackers. James realizing, wait a second. I think I saw a Kyurem in the discard pile. Triforce dealing 110 damage to 3 Pokemon. That's all she wrote.
You can see the smile on his face as well. He realized, wait, hold on, I almost missed that.
Yeah. Tell you what, if James did miss that, he wouldn't have been a happy camper. I can tell you that for free. But did manage to see it in the end. But sometimes that can happen, right? You get so sort of caught up thinking turns ahead. Sometimes you can miss the easy one in front of you. But James did catch it. Now it all comes down to a best of 3. Now, Clement, what I imagine, ought to be going first. How much do you think that changes the match?
Oh, it changes it a lot, because if you can get out your evolution first, that means you can get out you basically get the first attack, and the first attack means so much, because you get early pressure on, then the tempo is always going to be in your favor, unless your opponent can then do something to make you miss that tempo.
Let's consult these prizes. Draklock, Rare Candy, not a skateboard, rescue. Oh,
2
Rare Candy.
Okay, yeah. 2 Rare Candy, it's not ideal, but it is workable.
It's workable. Okay, but here's our game 3. Let's make some noise here in the venue. The winner of this will be our Lille Regional Champion. Clement starting us off here with a Buddy Puffin.
And going first as well. So actually, this is going to be about as perfect a start as Clement could ask for. Just getting Pokemon down. No risk of a ridiculous.
Triforce,
no risk of a Triforce or even just a Phantom Dive to get a KO on a Pidgey. This is a really, really strong turn 1.
It really is. So there's 3 Dreepy down there. Buddy Puffin still being played. He's going to consult the deck. Love to see that. Work out what's in the prize card. There's nothing better when you can get to consult your deck on your first turn on your first deck. So just work out what exactly is available.
Interesting, he's obviously going for a double Dreepy here. Maybe he's thinking, hold on, I'm not 100% confident that I can set up the Pidgeot in time. So maybe before a Phantom Dive happens. So maybe I just want to go all out with my Dreepies. Just have that as my engine instead. Maybe do some Drakloak action.
Yeah, could there be an argument? Maybe he's worked out with 2 copies of Rare Candy prize. Might not be able to afford to use one of them for a Pidgeot.
That's a very good point as well. Yeah, and he's probably working that out now from doing the deck search too.
And also might might have another nest ball or body puffing in hand as well to maybe go and grab the Pidgey. Although the shuffling suggests that maybe there is no more ball search in the hand. We'll get to consult the hand soon, but you know, immediately, if the turn was to end here, so fine start there for Clement.
Yeah, so there you go, taking note of his prizes. He was able to work out those prizes very quickly.
Yeah, fair play. All right, let's have a look. There's another. Oh, there's Pidgey in hand.
Okay, there we go.
Pidgey
that makes sense.
Hand. Another. Got the Dreepy army. The Dreepy are coming out and saying, Clement, we're going to do our best, my friend, to get you a regional championship.
The quad Dreepy is here. Energy attachment onto the bench, and then just to pass. Oh, Clement's hand is really not good. Other than that, it's 3 cards, and there's a Professor Turo, a counter catcher, and like a rescue board, I think.
Okay, let's see if James can. Will James bail him out with an eye? No, I'm not 100% sure. We're going to see an Ultra Ball at the very least. That's going to discard that Dragapult EX. Get that in the discard pile immediately. That's like the first mini game for the the Regidrago archetype is to get those attackers in the discard pile. James as well working out what's pros.
Yeah. Oh, this might be a huge bailout though, because I don't think James realizes how bad Clement's hand is, but now he's just Ultra Ball the way that Professor's Research.
Has another one in hand, I think.
Oh, is it another in hand? Okay, then never mind.
One in hand.
Okay. I guess to be fair, you could make an argument either way, right? It's the old thing of trying to work out, is my opponent's hand like small but really insane, or is it just small and actually not workable?
Always have the stage 2 hand, that's what I call it. Rare candy plus your evolution Pokemon that you need. So Ultra Ball is being played here. Imagine Regidrago V could be the easy target, or a Tilmask Ogerpon, depending what's in the hand. But here we do see Regidrago V hitting the field.
Yes, gonna search that out. And then is there another deck search to come as well? We do see there is, there's another Ultra Ball in the hand as well, so that's gonna be, okay, there we go.
There's an Iono getting discarded, so that's gonna mean there will be no bailout here.
No, and you were right, there's another research in hand, so it's gonna be the old, the high five Professor's Research, right? No cards in hand.
Back in the day,
Yes, the high five Juniper if you want to go all the way back.
Juniper, all day, but base black and white if you've been playing that long.
Yeah, so there you go. Research for discarding no cards, drawing a fresh 7. They're absolutely the ideal there, so.
We just want to see some basic energy, some energy switch, anything like that would be ideal.
Yeah, and that's Giratina V-Staff, good measure. Earthen Vessel, absolutely. And finds the Jamming Tower turn 1 again!
Jamming Tower
3 in a row!
You see Clement with the little hand wiggle. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Is that a one-off, is it? You're doing quite well at finding that. And worth noting as well, Giratina V-Star hits the discard pile off that Earthen Vessel.
Yes, so it would be pretty much the perfect discard target there as well. Very happy about that. And now we'll be able to use that Teal Dance, draw another card, get a Fire Energy onto the Regidrago, and you're very much good going, especially knowing how bad Clement's hand is.
Well, James isn't to know that, but yeah. Oh, love that. Back in the day, you go. Yeah, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so let's see. We've got Teal Dance can still be used. I imagine basic Fire Energy will end the turn on the Regidrago V. Yeah, that's going to be your last interaction today.
Energy Switch is in hand already as well, so you can get it going. Why not, right?
Ultra Ball.
Hello.
Ultra Ball.
Maybe do you want to save that for now, though? I think
so.
I don't think you're too worried about your Regidrago being
you want to see what you draw into. You want your Ultra Ball to maybe, if you draw into Regidrago V-Style, your Ultra Ball could be something else, maybe a Cure at a later date.
Yeah.
I think that's going to conclude the turn there.
The only thing, maybe, you could Ultra Ball for the Hoot so that then you can evolve to Noctowl. There's Noctowl in hand, but opts not to go for it. What is the top deck there?
Dragapult EX. Counter Catcher. Professor Churro scenario, not the card you want to see in this scenario. And the Night Stretcher. That's going to be a pass.
Oh dear, Clement's deck failing him at the final hurdle. This is not what you want to see in the finals of regional championships.
Did actually draw into the Noctowl there as well.
No, it was already in hand.
Oh, sorry, I apologise. Yeah. James, what have we got in this card pile? Dragapult EX is there. Giratina V-Star is there. Here comes the Ultra Ball.
Are we going to see another Trifrost?
We could. If you Triforce, you get rid of 3 Dreepy, right?
Yeah.
If you Phantom Dive, you get rid of 2. I would argue.
Well, you get rid of one and a Pidgey.
1 and a Pidgey as well. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I think holding on to all your energy here is crucial. It's not like a Dragapult that can KO you in one hit, right?
Wait, actually, if Clement's hand is that bad, no, you definitely go for the Phantom Dive because you go Dreepy, Pidgey, and then you Trifrost the next turn and win.
Exactly.
So.
You still need to actually get the Regidrago V-Star in your active. Does have Legacy Star available. There's an okay. Fair enough. Professor's Research again for James.
Firing on all cylinders here. 7 cards drawn. What's he find? Oh, that's a Prime Catcher. 9k of the Dreepy with the energy too.
Yep. Now you can chase the energy. Leave Jamming Tower in play as well.
Oh wait. Although hold on. Still needs to find the Dragapult EX. I don't think it's.
No, it's a discard pile. It is. Discard pile.
It is. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it was the first one. There is the Prime Catcher bringing in the energy attached Dreepy. Oh my goodness. This is not looking good. Double nest ball can still be played as well. You need that just to help stabilize your board in case of any shenanigans.
Yeah, the contrast is stark here. Like, Clement just not able to find anything. Imagine getting all this way and your deck just failing you at the last hurdle here. It can't feel great, whereas James is just firing on all cylinders, not missing a single beat here.
And here you could argue here's a benefit of playing an effective stage 1 deck versus a stage 2 deck. I don't need to bother with Rare Candy Puzzle.
No.
I can just evolve. Still has Legacy Star available. Not even sure if you use it right now.
No, you don't need to, right?
You don't need to.
You're under no threat at all. Save it for when you want to dig further. Maybe find that Kyurem next turn to finish the game.
I really like this. Phantom Dive will KO bench. Pidgey as well. 6 damage counters. Goodness.
Yeah, you were totally right. Yeah, I missed that. Dragon Ball discard off the first Squawk and Teaser must have been right.
Yeah, it was the very first one. There we go.
There it is.
So there we go.
And that just reduces Clement out even further as well, because now you can't Rare Candy into the Pidgeot. Let's see, what's the draw?
What is that top deck?
What is it?
An Earthen Vessel.
An Earthen Vessel. I think that's it.
Kyurem isn't in discard pile yet, so it's not quite it.
That's like...
But it's tough.
All James needs is Kyurem in discard pile and he wins the game. That's it.
I think Clement might be looking. Is Kyurem there? I don't think it is yet. No, it's not.
No. So...
Oh, no.
Wait, I think James might have a guarantee. There's an Ultra Ball in hand and there's an Earthen Vessel. So, yeah, James has it. That's it. This game's over.
Let's have a look. There's
oh, wait, oh, no, sorry, okay. There's Night Stretcher for Pidgey. Yeah, okay. It's not over yet. Don't mind me. Okay.
Counter catcher like that. Try and stall something in the active. Pheasantipity has a 1 retreat cost. Mew has a 3 retreat cost.
Yeah, I can't bring that
there.
Oh, it's so hard though. Yeah, there's nothing like great to bring up. No,
just a pass.
Because, I mean, bring up the Fez. It's really, 1 energy is really not hard to find at all.
Okay, over to James. Let's see. I mean, he Phantom Dive here. Does James play a Halucha? He does not.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Phantom Dive here is still fine, right? Again, just take a double knockout. Even if you don't do the Triforce, you're still so far ahead.
2 prizes. Yeah, at that point, you can just squeak over the line. Oh! But there is that Kyurem being taken off the Ultra. Well, just have it in discard pass. There, right? Yeah. It's there. Try frosty now. Can someone feel the temperature in the venue get a bit frosty?
Well, I guess to be fair, even if you do the Triforce now, you don't win immediately. If your opponent's left with a lone Pidgey, do you really care?
Yeah.
It doesn't win the game, but it effectively does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, really just closes the door.
Yeah, so yeah, Earthen Vessel discards that Kyurem that James just found off of the Ultra Ball. Going to grab 2 grass energy. You can teal down to set up another Regidrago V if you really want to. I'm fairly sure there was another one in the hand, but even if there isn't, I don't think it really matters at this point.
Goodness, so now Triforce is available via Apex Dragon, so is Lost Impact, I believe, and so is Phantom Dive. There is another Teal Mask Ogerpon. Bench that, use Teal Dance, draw a card, attach to grass energy.
Oh, that's another Regidrago V.
Regidrago V.
Wow.
There's another Teal Dance activation. There we go. Attach that. Draw another one.
Eventually. There it is.
We got there.
Yeah. Actually, no, at this point, you don't even put down the Regidrago V. That's just a stall target at that point. Yeah, no, there's no reason to put it down. You're under no threat of an attack here. Yeah,
it's not like a Regidrago can get KO'd in 1 turn via Dragapult, is it?
Yeah, it just...
This is looking tough.
Yeah, it's looking tough.
Oh, are we going to see the Triforce?
Yeah, I think you just go for it now. You just get rid of all the Dreepies. Because if you get rid of all the Dreepies, Clement can't even attack.
Wow, Triforce, 110 damage to 3 Pokemon. Dreepy, sent to the discard pile. It's looking a bit creepy here. What can Clement do? What top that Radiant Alakazam? I think that might be all she wrote. Could you use Professor Churro on your own terms, perhaps?
Oh, is he thinking about it? Or no, what's it? Earthen Vessel. Oh, wait, what is? Are we going to see a
Peck?
Peck?
Gust, I apologize.
Gust. Gust for 10. Is this how it ends? Oh, because for 20 rather. Is this how the Lille Regional Championships ends right here? Pidgey's brave last stand against this Regidrago V-Star.
Pidgey's last stand.
Oh,
goodness. I mean, the only benefit here for Clement is that the Regidrago V-Star hasn't got any energy on. Wait a minute.
Wait, no, that makes it even easier because now you can just attack with the Teal Mask Ogerpon right there. It is.
Myriad Leaf Shower is currently live. There's a switch in hand. If there's a basic energy in hand, Myriad Leaf Shower will take the Lille Regional Energy switch. Myriad Leaf Shower for game. James Cox wins his first regional championship here in Lille.
Jay, over the moon. Huge congratulations. And that means the streak of European regionals being conquered by non-European players continues. And I think we've got some work to do. Shay.
We have. I ain't got no work to do. I've been sitting there talking about massive congratulations there for James. A fantastic player, a good friend of mine as well. Has been around the circuit a very long time now. Can call himself a champion.